Hey guys, Mystical Arcane here. Hello once again, all you ladies and gentlemen. I have some interesting, entertaining, and quite honestly, ridiculous news for you all. As you can see from the title, feminism is a national security threat. Yes, a bunch of idiots who can't even wave pitchforks, who refuse to fight actual people because they're scared and pussies, and only have pussies, no dicks. Yes, they are a national security threat, guys. These people who literally couldn't tell right from left. Alright, let's get on with it. According to many, feminism has been an ongoing problem, which I do agree with. It has caused a lot of people, specifically men, to suffer in the recent era, and it's quite frankly absolutely ridiculous. It's such a trivial issue nowadays, but it makes no sense why they go around using their radical ways to attack and humiliate men. There was a chair made that everyone was laughing at. It was the man-spreading chair. There was this Russian woman who went around in subway stations pouring some fucking toxic chemical on people's dicks. Just because they decided, yeah, I'm gonna sit down normally, let my balls breathe, you know? Anyways, it just causes distrust. All of these fucking feminists just need to be thrown in jail. They are criminals. It causes distrust for these for the entire group. People who used to go by feminists are now hate the term because it's no longer fighting for equality between sexes. It's woman must be better. There's no difference. Men's rights. There's a common misconception about men's rights, and it's honestly sad. A lot of those people do actually need help. That's the problem with them. But they don't get help because everyone laughs at them. There was an entire documentary made by a woman who used to be a feminist, who infiltrated the men's rights and shit, and got a lot of info and realized, holy shit, I was just antagonizing these people for no reason. A lot of what they said wasn't really bad. But you can find the documentary at some point. She made a TikTok, not a TikTok, she made a TED Talk about it. Anyways, you guys also know Grade A Under A. He used to make banger videos and stopped. He was one of the biggest commentators of mid-2010s. He used to take these radical and idiotic feminists, right? He'd grab their faces from the internet, put them over dumbass characters. The shit was hilarious. All these feminists are funny, are people to make fun of at this point. They are jokes. They're a threat only to the intelligence of mongrels and normal and backward savages. These are the type of people who will eat plants that are poisonous because they're plants and must be healthy. These are not the type of people you should be going for information from because they just won't give it. They're radical. They're not intelligent human beings. There's a lot of things I could talk about feminism. Here, I'll even search up an article. Articles about radical feminists. Boom. I'm searching it up on Bing. Here we go. We got it. Radical feminist articles, Amazon. What is radical feminism? ThoughtCo. Let's take a look at ThoughtCo's radical feminism. Here, let's, there we go. What is radical feminism? And it's a bunch of people trying to pull out the patriarchy, apparently. The patriarchy doesn't make sense, to be honest. Let's take a good long look at what patriarchy means. Patriarchy means a system of society or government in which the father or eldest male is head of the family and descent is traced through the male line. That's a patriarchy. But in government, it's a system, where men hold the power, basically. Now, you may be saying, but that's like America. No, it isn't. A lot of women have power in America. I can think of one example that should not be in power whatsoever. That Seattle woman who went into a bus station. She was a Muslim. She went in. She said, I could have a bomb. Oh, now freeze, every one of you. I could have a bomb. I could have a gun. I could kill you. Threatening to murder these children. And then she called them cowards after the bus driver had them leaving the bus. She called them cowards for doing so. And she has a high position in Seattle. There's no reason to give this woman power. She is a threat. Anyways, a lot of... Well, it's definitely not a patriarchy, but it's also not a meritocracy. So, let's go on about the interesting points. Radical feminism is a philosophy emphasizing the patriarchal roots of inequality between men and women. The social domination of women by men. It's an interesting thing to talk about feminism, because when you think about feminism, you never think of actually smart people anymore. You don't think of what it used to mean. You think of these idiots who go around the street parading their fucking flags as if it was a gay pride parade, and then saying, "Fuck the man! Fuck the man! Patriarchy goes down! Fuck patriarchy! Take their jobs!" Shit like that, and it's so fucking ridiculous. Then they talk about a wage gap. What wage gap? The wage gap that exists, there is no wage gap inequality between them, between men and women. Here's the truth. Men typically, work overtime. Men also typically ask more for raises. Men also typically get jobs that women won't do that are dangerous. And that all leads to the wage gap inequality, because the men are getting higher paid jobs because they're undergoing actual threat more often than women are. An electrician is usually not a woman. In fact, I've never seen a woman electrician. I mean, I know they exist, but it should illustrate the point that not a lot of women are taking jobs like this. So obviously there's a wage gap inequality there, but overall, so much of the feminism as a national security threat just doesn't exist. It just doesn't apply. These people are too stupid to be a threat to national security. They throw a pebble and think you're shooting a gun, and so they throw their pebble back. Actually, that makes no sense. They throw a pebble, and that's their main attack. Their main attack is 2 damage every time they play a card. That's it. And you have 3,000 health. They ain't gonna do shit. Mystic Lurkane out.